the TaylorMade Driver Showdown 2025. I want to find out which is the best TaylorMade driver that they've released since 2015. I have 11 driver heads here, 2015 all the way to 2025, and I'm going to hit them all and find out which one is the longest, best driver that they have made. Is it the new one that marketing tells you every year is the better one? Or is it one from yesteryear that is just so good that you should continue to use because it's so stinking good? So here's how this is going to work. I've got a driver head from every year. I don't have M2, I don't have M4, I don't have M6. I was a TaylorMade staff player from 2012 to 2021. I always use the lower spinning head. So that's why I have the lower spinning heads at my disposal. Even as we got into QI10 and I'm testing QI35, it's the LS head. Stealth pluses, the M1s, the M3s, the M5s, but it's a 430 R15. It's a 430 M1. I just don't have the M2, the M4, the M6. I'm sorry. M2 is a cult favorite, but it was just too spinny for me, so that's why it's not in the test. Ventus Black 6X in all of these shots at the standard setting. Choosing this shaft because I use this shaft in both stealth heads, both sim heads, maybe even a little bit of QI10. So this shaft has been used in most of these heads, so I feel like it's going to be the best shaft for this testing. Standard setting, they're all 9 degrees with, I believe, the exception of Sim 2 is 8, and this 2017 M1 was 10.5. Just the way those clubs were designed, those lofts still created the best launch and spin for me. 3 drives with each on the driving range. This is how we're going to round robin it. The top 4 average longest drives will advance to the brackets, to the semifinals and finals, which will be here in the garage with a real ball, sticker on the club face, more drives to just get more data to find which is the best driver. Starting right in the middle, Sim from 2020. I've been criticized in the past because I hit the newest one last or I hit the oldest one first. So we're starting right in the middle and we're going to work our way out. Sim, it's a really good looking driver. 3 drives, average total 297.6. Next up was Sim 2, which is a bit of a cult favorite as well. This thing, it looked good as well. It's a really good looking driver. 3 drives, definitely felt a little bit faster with an average of 307.3. It's first place out of 2. Sim, you're holding on for dear life. I don't know. I was only able to see carry on the launch monitor. I wasn't looking at the total, so I wasn't swayed. I was just hitting 3 shots to find an average. I wasn't trying to, I have no dog in the fight. So I wasn't trying anything, just hitting 3 shots. I could only see carry on the launch monitor. I wasn't looking at the iPad to see the total. Next up was M5. If I'm honest, this was my least favorite of all these years. I just struggled with this, dialing this in, finding the right shaft for this. So I didn't have high hopes for this, but it performed really well in this test with an average of 317. So right away, it's in first place. Ball speed, though, amongst all 3 of these is still all at 170. So the drivers are all fast, and now we're going back to 2019. Still a pretty fast driver, and now it's elite. Then we go up to Stealth from 2022 with an average of 300.5. Hit 1 really not so good with this, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So Stealth, I liked it, but the first carbon face just didn't make the cut in the round robin. So see you later, Stealth. Going back in time to M3 from 2018. This was the first one with twist face, and I remember when that came out, that was really, really cool. And man, it performed well in this. Just fast, good ball speed, 170 with an average total across 3 shots of 313.5. So that's putting it currently, I believe, in second place. Really well done, M3. And we go up to Stealth 2 from 2023. I really liked this driver. Thought it looked good, thought it felt really good. And my goodness, it was fast out there. And I know it's range balls, but still pretty fast. It's 171 ball speed and an average of 318.3. So that's putting it into first place. Going back in time to the 2017 M1 10.5 degree head, started to see some multi-material here. The first time we're seeing white on the crown, and it was good. Just a little bit not so hot on the face, but the ball speed still fine. Just the average was only 301. So M1, you are eliminated. Going up the ladder to QI10 from last year, and obviously there's a bit of a familiarity bias with this because I've still used this driver sometimes this year, different shaft, but man, it's just a great looking driver. It feels really good. It just won the Masters, and you're seeing a lot of TaylorMade staffers struggle to get out of this driver because this driver is really, really good. And we see an average of 313.9 ball speed, higher, 173 ball speed. Yeah, it's range falls, but man, well done, QI10. You're right up there. You're looking to advance to the semifinals. Going back in time to the 2016 M1, this was the 430 head. Like I said, I was incredibly surprised. I haven't hit this driver since the last time I tested it like this, maybe 2 years ago. 313 total yards average. That's really good across 3 shots. Fall speed 168.5. Just solid. Like, well done, M1. You didn't make it through your 5th place, but well done. Then we go up to QI 35 from this year. And if I'm being brutally honest, this is actually the first time I've hit the QI 35. It looks really cool. The carbon looks really, really cool. I like the color, but my gosh, it does not feel good. It just felt dead. Obviously, the numbers are still good. Good ball speed, average of 308, but it's not in the top 4. It's not advancing. My recency bias of always trying to show the newest one as the best one. Not this year. I never tried that. That's just how since I started doing this test in 2020, it's how the cookie crumbled. But man, QI 35, you're like in 6th or 7th place. So we'll see you later. Last but not least, R15. And this one was actually interesting. This took me a few more swings. I don't know, maybe it's the all white crown, but the optical launch monitor just wasn't picking it up. I think it took maybe 5 or 6 to get 3 that actually registered. It felt really good. I was quite surprised. There was one that I smashed that actually didn't register, but the numbers were awesome. Average of 311.6, 171 ball speed. Like, this thing's from 2015. And just across 3 swings that I hit well, holy cow, it's performing as well as a lot of stuff from 2023, 24, 25. Really, really impressive. The look definitely is different. I can't imagine the forgiveness is as good as what we're experiencing today, but a great showing from a driver that is 10 years old. So the semifinal is set. Coming in at the first seed is Stealth 2, followed by M5, QI10, and M3. So we have 2023, 2019, 2024, 2018. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. I expected this to be here. Can't say I really expected these to be here. This one I'm not shocked by. I didn't like these when I used them, but out there on the range, I hit everything quite well. It felt like I was swinging quite well, but I was very impressed with the numbers that everything produced, but definitely impressed with M3 and M5. So semifinals, we're going to go a little more detailed. We're in the garage. We're going 4 drives, stickers on there, so we have more accurate measurements, real golf ball, but we're going to do like a 3-point system. So the driver that wins 2 of the 3 points will advance. So we're paying attention to average ball speed, average carry, and then the tie break is average total distance. So we'll start in the middle, M5 versus QI10. So across 4 drives, M5 felt solid. It just was launching higher, spinning a wee bit more. Flight was higher. QI10 just felt faster. Definitely pulled one. Maybe that skews the data a hair. But if we look at the average, QI10 wins on carry, easily wins on ball speed. So that's 2-0. And then if we just look at total, QI10 wins. So QI10 has advanced to the finals. So the next semifinal, Stealth 2 M3, was fun. I mean, look at these shots. This is just awesome. And this is legit 4 for 4. No funny business here. I've got no dog in the fight, like I said. This was 4 for 4. That's why, I mean, you see the QI10 had that low left. Maybe that is what put it over the edge, but those fades were awesome. M3, average carry of just about 295. Very, very impressive. But Stealth 2, just a few more yards further in the air. And not surprising, like we saw in the range, the ball speed was really, really high with Stealth 2. So Stealth 2 took it in ball speed. But then when we look at like the tie break, but even though Stealth 2's already won, like M3, total 317. Like the spin numbers are great. The launch numbers are great. Just M3 launched a wee bit higher, so it flew a little bit higher. But impressive, impressive stuff from a driver from 2018 versus a driver from 2023. But now our final is set. 2023 against 2024. Going into this, I was kind of unaware of just like how sleepy good QI10 was performing because I was so impressed with what Stealth 2 was doing. I didn't think anything was going to beat Stealth 2. Like the way that this was feeling and flying, I hit a lot of triumphs from like, why aren't I playing this? Because this is so friggin' good. Higher seed, first seed. So it's going first to kind of set the precedent. And my goodness, the numbers, the flight, everything was so, so good. But then QI10, which, I mean, I'm swinging well. I felt like I was getting everything really well in here. Look at these shots, 5 for 5. Like, wow, just awesome, awesome stuff from these two driver heads. So shot pattern is just phenomenal, but Stealth 2 is so tight. So we start with carry. Stealth 2 carried it 1 yard further than QI10. So that's 1 point for Stealth 2. Then we go to ball speed. QI10 actually won in ball speed, which I didn't think was going to be the case because I'm hitting them and I'm like, I'm not paying attention to the data. I'm just trying to make good golf swings. But QI10, the ball speed was winning. So we have to go to the tie break, and the tie break goes to Stealth 2 by 2 yards. By 2 yards in the tiebreak. Like impressive, impressive stuff. We look at the launch of these things, the spin of these things, the apex, everything about these two drivers in this testing was just phenomenal. Like I can game either one of these. Like obviously this was a setup I used and really, really loved. And in the video where I compared all of the drivers up until this one, I'm pretty sure it won, and maybe people criticized me for it. But here we are a couple years later. This driver is so good to me and to my testing and how I swing and how this driver is so good. So there you go. There, in my humble, I think pretty unbiased opinion, is the best driver TaylorMade has released since 2015. So let me know down below, did you play this driver? Do you play this driver? Do you think there's a better driver from 2015? Obviously M2, and I know M2. People love M2. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm working on it. I'll do an M2 video. But there you go. The numbers across this test were phenomenal. A lot of really good stuff. Kind of a dud in this year's QI35, but we'll just put it out there. The Stealth 2. Congratulations. You are the best TaylorMade driver released since 2015. See you next video.